So today I want to talk to you about preparing your home for a viewing. Now, it is really critical that you prepare your property for every single viewing as if it's the first. Now, what I mean by that is it could be the 7th, 10th or 12th viewing that you've had on your property, and I can understand how frustrating that will be to prepare it. But you do need to remember it is the first time that viewer is seeing your property, and that's the critical point that we want to look at here. So we're going to give you some top tips on how to present and prepare your property in the best possible light. Okay. So number one is to clear all the floor space. Any possessions, kids' toys, gym equipment, shoes and coats, any large dog crates or cat toys, just make sure they're all either popped into the garage or in the shed. Very little known one, but one that a lot of people really don't think about is dressing gowns and coats on the backs of doors. Now, when you open the door with a ton of dressing gowns on the back, it actually restricts the access to that room. So what we need to do is we need to be able to open the door to its absolute fullest. Okay. Natural light is another critical point and something that every buyer, and I'm sure yourselves, look out for as well. So before any viewing, make sure all the curtains and blinds are wide open. Doors are wide open as well, provided they help let the natural light in. What I would say is if you've got any net curtains which are covering the windows which you can't open, being honest with you, just remove them. It really will help you. One of the biggest pet hates of viewers, and we are going to talk about pets now, is bad smells, pet odour being the biggest one. So, the smell of wet dog, litter trays in bathrooms, please, again, just before the viewings that you're having taken place, just remove them. Last night's dinner is also another one. As much as we all love a curry on a Friday night, potentially for your viewer on Saturday morning at 9 a.m, it may not be the best smell. So what we want to do is, light any candles, reed diffusers that you might have, make sure they're fresh. Febreze before a viewing, spray some air freshener, whatever it might be to get your home smelling the best it can. Now, another key point is creating the right ambience or the right atmosphere in your property. Now, this won't apply to everybody, but one of the things I always recommend is if you do have a beautiful log burning fireplace or an inglenook fireplace, light it. It's one of the key selling points of your home. And let's be honest, everybody absolutely loves that sound of crackling wood on the fire. This one is going to sound a little bit cliche, but again, if you're having an early morning viewing, the smell of fresh coffee wafting around the house is absolutely beautiful. I'd always recommend some low-level music, especially in entertaining space as well. Now, I would say, no gangster rap or heavy metal, just something nice and smooth, but playing in the background, it creates the right atmosphere for your buyer. Any cupboard or plinth lighting that you may have, put them on, it just sets the scene properly. And I'd probably say one of the most important things as well is if you have got a really featured dining room, it's a big selling point of your property, set the scene for buyers, have the table set, stage it properly. It's little things, but really it's all about a buyer picturing themselves living in your property. And anything you can do to help that is going to be a really big thing and a really big help. Now, obviously you'll hear all the time that first impressions are key, but even more so when you are viewing a property. And what we'd really like you to do in these situations is take a step back from your property and really have a look at your home. Is it presented in the best way it possibly can when people are approaching it? Clean any rubbish that you've got in your front garden, get the bins put away in the side access if you can. If not, just get them out of the way. Now, again, it won't be for everybody, but if you do live on a busy road, now the most frustrating thing for any buyer is driving around trying to find parking before the viewing. It's an instant turn off. So if you have got a driveway, get it clear. The agent should be informing the buyers to park directly on that driveway. Obviously, different times of year mean, you need to prepare in different ways. Summer and winter are totally different. So if you would like to discuss how to prepare your home in the best way at any time of year, please do just give us a quick call on the number below, and we'd be more than happy to help you through that. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch today. Bye-bye.